Opus on HBO Max is another A24 film. It has an amazing cast and a lot of names that you'll recognize and a lot of faces that you'll recognize. And this movie really draws me in as a young reporter gets the opportunity of a lifetime to interview and be part of a listening party for one of the greatest pop stars of all time. Now, that pop star is played by John Malkovich, and he has disappeared over the last 30 years, took himself away from interviews, music, and lives off on his ranch, his commune, and nobody really has an opportunity to discuss him. Very private. But this eccentric, larger-than-life pop star is now invited a group of reporters and kind of influencers and famous people to kind of show them his new music and step back in with a message. The movie has a ton of themes of tribalism and celebrity, and it really looks at the term celebrity as what happens when somebody becomes so removed and so big and has his own following around them, where they're constantly telling you that you're the greatest, you're the best, you can do no wrong, and you start to kind of believe that hype when you're already a creative and eccentric mind. We've seen this with celebrities. We know what happens. And there's been a lot of talk about tribalism in shows lately, as we've seen it with Yellow Jackets and documentaries and real life situations. This really looks at it as people get caught up in the hype and start making excuses for bad behavior and making excuses for choice words and all that. And when it takes a dark turn, do people follow? It's a very dark movie. You're not sure which way it's going to go. The end, or as it goes towards the end, the last 45 minutes of the film, 50 minutes of the film, it is really intense. And you have this Charles Manson-like vibe going on with an A24 ending. I say that because if you're familiar with A24 and their films, they all tend to end very similar, and this is no different. Doesn't make it a bad movie or a bad ending. I just could see it coming because I'm so familiar with the way they do these movies. That being said, I highly recommend watching this. And again, it's streaming on HBO Max.